supervillains, but I can't catch a pigeon?
All units, we have officers pinned down by snipers. Available officers report.
Savvy listeners don't need me to tell you that the Demon's cult, gang, terrorist organization, all the above apply, is out of control. We have a survivor of one of their brazen attacks on the line. Go ahead.
I was home, in my building. We got word there were demons on the roof planting bombs. We had to evacuate, but we also heard there were snipers waiting to pick us off when we tried to leave.
Despicable. Fortunately, the police and the bomb squad handled the situation.
And Spider-Man, he...
Jared, cut the call!
Spider-Man, I can't believe it. Whole family's reunited.
No sweat, Howard. These birds are lucky to have you.
I tried. Sandra was always better with them. They're her birds, really.
Well, now that she's gone, they're yours.
Feels like a part of her lives on that way, you know?
I definitely know. You're a good man, Howard.
Anytime you want to stop by and see the family, feel free. Dad says he misses you. Thanks again, Spider-Man.
Ground teams, report on the situation in the Flatiron.
Observation post is live. Scanning for Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, we have a crisis situation. The football team went to an away game, never made it back. They found the buses abandoned.
Team, fans, staff. Lee has an army out there. Any leads?
Someone recognized the quarterback, Brad Davis. Posted a picture.
Hold on. That looks like Washington Square Arch. I think this is next to ESU. They're like a pack of wolves. The longer this goes on, the more likely someone dies. How many players on a roster again? First time I've wished our team had fewer fans. been this persistent against state. Is it finally over?
Oh, that was crazy. That was crazy.
You're not the first one this happened to. Good news is, doctors checked the others and they don't have any lasting effects.
Oh, thanks. I don't know how to repay you.
Beat the Wildcats on Saturday and we'll call it even.
You did it. All the missing students are accounted for.
Good to hear.
Maybe now things can get back to normal. I miss normal.
Right there with you, buddy.
Now, some people falsely say I make up stories about Spider-Man. And this will not help my case because it sounds outlandish, but I have personally seen listener-recorded video of Spider-Man snatching pigeons. Pigeon napping. Why? What possible purpose could there be for such aberrant behavior? I've thought about it long and hard, and I think I figured it out.
There's the drone. Hand down. Got it. Now I can catch the drone. Pretty good. But in this line of work, pretty good isn't enough.
This station's simple, but really important. It measures toxins in the air, way more sensitive than anything the city has. Bad air hits children and the elderly first. This was a big one for my mom.
If his data is accurate, there's way too much sulfur dioxide in the air. I have a spidey hunch this is caused by inefficient engine exhaust. If I get some fresh samples, I can identify the make and model and report them. Okay, got that one. This can't be good for me. Nice. Just need a few more samples. Oh, that one smelled. Just a couple more. Got it. One more should do it. Oh, don't die, don't die. That's it. Phew. Okay, looks like we have 3 guilty parties. I'll need to get pictures of them for proof. Taking pictures. Just like the old Bugle days. Life was so much simpler back then. One down. That's a keeper. And the hat trick. All set. That'll get a recall ordered, courtesy of your Earth-friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
All units, we report some gunfire coming from multiple vehicles. Officers needed in Little Italy.
Spider-Man! I need a minute!
Look, I know you've been hacking into our crime system towers.
Wasn't me. I mean, what towers?
I don't mind. In fact, I need your help. I think someone's jamming the system, and they must be using multiple jammers to cover the full frequency range. Could you take a look? If you help, I promise I won't tell anyone you're hacking us.
I prefer to call it sharing, but sure. The jammers emit a signal I can detect. Just need to swing through the financial district and hunt for a signal. Found a signal. Just need to follow it. I'll check the taller rooftops in the district. Any jamming devices would only be effective atop tall buildings. Fisk's men. This is my shock face.
Blow him to pieces.
Got eyes on Spider-Man. Keep your eyes peeled.
So cute when they're incapacitated.
Down before he knocks us all out. Back away from him!
Gotta take out the jamming device. That jammer's shoddy workmanship. I just took out a jamming device. That do anything?
No, but like I said, there's probably a bunch of them.
Makes sense. I'll track him down. I wonder if Fisk's men had anything to do with the system going down in the first place.
Who's there?
Aw, at a jamming party and didn't invite me. Mind me.
I'll shut you up! Get this stuff!
Just need... Sometimes breaking stuff is the answer. And it's fun, too.
Spider-Man, it's working. I'm starting to get a weak signal. It's garbled, but I picked up something about Fisk and outfits.
Fisk was the kingpin of crime, but he didn't deal in knockoff fashion. The sooner the system is fixed, the sooner we know what they're planning. Only one jammer left. There are still a few rooftops I haven't tried. Gotta look for something out of the ordinary. Found you. Why don't you set this one out?
On! Fisk will have our asses, we'll take him down! Eat things! He's thinning us out! Yeah, got it! I'll teach you!
Now I just need to wreck the jammer. Okay, that's the last of them. The system should be back online.
Spider-Man, the crime system's working again.
Great. Any more info on Fisk's men or those outfits?
No, but the system's reporting unauthorized activity down by the docks. I'm sending coordinates now.
I'll check it out. Gotta get to the docks before they escape. Enough firepower for a small army. Whatever they're planning to do with those, it's nothing good. Gotta find out what those guns are for.
I heard that.
You need some downtime.
Alright, once everything checks out, it's time for Ramirez's team to suit up. I get the uniforms and ideas, but why do we need so much extra muscle? Because if things go south, we got Davey!
Could have sworn it.
Now maybe I can figure out what's going on. Guns, prison guard uniforms, and spoofed ID cards. They were planning to bust Fisk out of the raft. Sorry to spoil your prison break, guys. Looks like New York's finest have it from here.
Everything's clear on my end, too. Thanks for restoring the system, Spider-Man. I won't tell anyone you're piggybacking on it, but if you get caught, you're on your own.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to delete my selfies from the crime system servers.
Requesting status report from Lower Chinatown. Over. TCP is 5 by 5. Indicating all suspicious persons.
Has anyone else heard reports of Spider-Man literally seeking out clouds of smog to swing through? Is this the behavior of a sane individual? I'll tell you what I think is going on here. When I was a lad, there was a problem with juvenile delinquents sniffing glue to get high. Knowing Spider-Man's weak moral character and thrill-seeking personality, I'd guess the same principle is at work here. But inhaling toxic substances also damages the brain, which actually explains a lot about Spider-Man. He's swinging through the city hopped up on smog.
Felicia's close to her goal, and I've still got way too big an area to search. Gotta narrow it down. Every data point helps. Who she robbed, where they live. I think Lonesome Pinky lives here. Stealing from a country singer. She's getting creative. But I'm getting close. One more ought to do it.
Officers are under fire. Available officers, move on Yorkville.
One more location should give me the data I need to find Black Cat. By my rough estimate, she's got about 49 million in loot. I reach her before she gets to 50 and she might go straight. Another cat. Oh man, that's the gallery where they keep the Jade Tiger. That's worth a cool million. I've got to run my algorithm and find Felicia, quick. Found her hideout. Gotta get there before she leaves town.
Agents, this is Control. What's the situation near Carnegie Hall? Observation post established. Situation normal.
All units, we have reports of live gunfire from prisoners and vehicles. Incident is active near Ansonia.
Freedom Tunnel. Before Feast started, this was a haven for New York's homeless. Mostly abandoned now. Good hiding spot. Must be a hidden entrance or something. Bingo. This looks like everything she stole. Financial data on the Maggia crime families. Is she trying to blackmail them? Aw, look. Cat's dancing with the little spider. Also imprisoning him in a jar against his will. Cute. Very cute. Wow. First time I caught Felicia, she was trying to steal this. Looks like she finally went back to finish the job. What's this?
Spider, you raced here to redeem me, didn't you? You're adorable. And cute, too. Which is why I made you something more flattering. If you've got it, flaunt it.
This couldn't all have just been a game, could it?
Spider-Man, the Black Cat just robbed the police department's evidence lockup.
What? How? That place is like Fort Knox.
All those cats you found? When they were all together in the evidence room, they linked up, boosted their signal, and deactivated the alarms. No one even saw her sneak in.
She knew I'd find the cats and report them to you. She played me, again. What'd she take?
Just her old costume and gear.
She let me find 50 million worth of loot just so she could get her stuff back. Which means she's got something even bigger planned.
Wow. Gotta give her credit. She played you good.
Are you smiling? You sound like you're smiling.
Gotta go.
Fisk reported this stolen a few years back. wine from a Magia vineyard.
Friends, today we have a caller who's been a victim of what people call the corruption that infects otherwise law-abiding citizens, causing them to go on violent rampages. Police assure me these corrupted are not responsible for their actions, so I am not divulging my guest's name. Tell us, caller, what was it like?
Surreal. Like I was in a nightmare world, surrounded by monsters. And every dark impulse I ever had, anger, fear, hate, was ramped up and turned loose.
Terrifying. And I understand that while you were in the grip of this madness, Spider-Man beat you up.
Well, he stopped me hurting people.
By beating you up.
I mean, he used as little force as possible.
That sounds like a yes. There you have it, people. Spider-Man beats up the mentally ill.
Ground teams, this is Control. Boss wants to... Update on the theater district. Over. Control, a group of civilians are inciting violence against citizens. We're detaining and questioning the ringleaders.
Strong-arming civilians is not gonna fly in my town. We need to have a chat about your definition of security. Sable's getting out of control. Is rounding up civilians her idea? Or Norman's? I knew Jameson was wrong about you.
You rock. I'm gonna tell everybody you're so great.
All units, report of a break-in. Available officers report to the theater district.
Those guys are already breaking. I better stop the entry. Wow, you all forgot your keys?
Oh, great. Now he's just going up. How I thought today was gonna go. That's gonna leave a mark. How are we supposed to fight him up there, huh?
Look at it this way. If I'd actually let you break in, you'd be going away for a lot longer.
So, we installed energy-saving LED billboards all around this area. This station monitors how they're performing. I'm just hoping it saves enough money that Oscorp keeps this program going.
Typical. Oscorp ignored the specs and jacked up the voltage going into the billboards. If I don't fix it, they'll explode. People could get hurt. And it would definitely be the end of this station. I need to use my electric webs to shock the screens into shutting down. And I don't have long to do it. I always knew someday they'd weaponize tackiness. Explosions would make these ads more interesting. Definitely a target-rich environment. Phew. Now that the threat's passed, they can adjust the billboards properly. And they did save a lot of money, which seems to be Oscorp's priority, so I bet this station's in the clear.
Escaped prisoners are inciting a...
Remember when Spider-Man had a sidekick? The Black Cat, a curvaceous young lady in leather. Not the kind you'd bring home to Mother. And then it turned out she was a thief. Big shock, right? Well, I hear she's back. And let me make a prediction. Spider-Man's going to...
There's the drone. Got one. show's over. Gotta hurry! Yoink! Oh man, I was too slow! Oh my god! Gotta follow that drone. Got it.
Maybe not the best time for
Yoink! That's one high-end spy cam. Gotta move faster. Missed. Gotta be faster next time. There's the drone. Got one. drone slowed down. Fail. Hope no one saw that. Oh, right. There's the drone. That's one high-end spy cam. Hand down. Got one. Gotta hurry. Well played, drone. If we meet again, I'll be ready for you. There's the drone. Got one. Got it. That's one high-end spy cam. Gotta move faster. Oh man, I was too slow. There's the drone. Hand down. Got one. That's one high-end spy cam. Ten seconds. Now's my chance to grab the drone. There's the drone. Yoink! Cam down. Now I can catch the drone. I hope that doesn't go on my permanent record. If you know my moves, you know I'm gonna wreck you.
Surprise me, if you can.